Hi everyone. Just gonna get set up here. Share my screen with you guys. I'm excited to talk today about Valentine's Day. Everybody's joining. Thank you all for making the time today to do our webinar. I'm excited to talk about Valentine's Day. If you have any questions during the webinar, feel free to pull up the Q&A box and just type in a question. I have it up on my second screen right here while I'm presenting, and so I oftentimes will go back and forth and answer questions as they come up. You can also feel free to reach out to me after this. Just because the webinar is over doesn't mean that the opportunity to ask and brainstorm goes away, because I am here to help however I can. So welcome to today's ThankView how-to. Today we are going to be talking about Valentine's Day and ways that you can use this holiday really creatively to either engage or solicit your respective audiences. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lindsay Roth and I am the Community Manager at ThankView. I'm also the Assistant Vice Chancellor for Annual Giving at UMass Dartmouth. I've been in higher ed for about 10 years, and most of those years have been spent in annual giving directly, which is why I love ThankView so much, because it's really perfect for a program like annual giving. For those of you who aren't a member of our Facebook Partner Community Group, please take the time to join it. Just type ThankView Partner Community in the search bar and request to join, and we will get you in. It's a great place that is sharing ideas, and so if you're looking for just a great place to brag or brainstorm, this is definitely the community to do it in. And also, I think that there's a lot of great information being shared on our Medium blog. Go to medium.com/thankview. Our blog, Send and Receive, is great for case studies, some success stories, examples, client profiles, staff profiles. And if you have something that you think has gone really well that you'd like to share on the blog, feel free to reach out to myself or your account manager, because we are always looking for new examples to put out there. So today, as I said, we're going to be talking about Valentine's Day. We'll go through some common promotions that I'm sure you've heard of in conjunction with this holiday, but also really dig into some untapped opportunities you may have not explored yet. We'll talk about the different audiences you can target and go into campaign examples as well. So with that in mind, let's dive right in. So some common promotions for Valentine's Day. I'm sure you've heard of these. This is a great time to get message out to married alumni. I mean, they fell in love on your campus, and so why not remind them about that matchmaking that your organization was responsible for. I just caution that you should have good data if you're going to target this, because you don't want to message married alumni who are divorced and remind them of that. I think you can also use this to spread the love, quite literally, by sending donor appreciation notes to people who have already made a gift, maybe getting your students involved and educating them in the process about philanthropy, and then soliciting future donors around what they love most of all about your organization, letting them pick a fund, and or maybe showing them why some of your donors love giving back and encouraging them to join them. So some untapped opportunities with Valentine's Day. First of all, I think Valentine's Day is a really great opportunity to promote female empowerment. You can promote your women's studies programs, female athletes, women alumni who are really successful. I think that these are really great ways to get a little bit up on the trend as well, because Valentine's Day is becoming increasingly more popular in our day-to-day culture. It was made popular by the hit series Parks and Recreation, and is all about ladies celebrating ladies, which I think is a great opportunity to sort of cut through the clutter and stand out a bit. You could also launch a loyalty society and offer perks and extra love, if you will, to those who support you year after year. And it's a really great opportunity to educate and host tables on campus, have them film thank you videos with ThankView, and send them out to your donors at random. I think you can also share stats about donor impact with your students to educate them. I'm happy to share some tools and resources that we use on my campus to accomplish this. We have a fun match game that we have our student ambassadors hosting a table with, and if students play, then they get a chance to spin the wheel. So it's not that they have to get them right, but just be open to having the conversation and trying to match the numbers up with the corresponding information or stat that has to do with philanthropy. You can also remind them by offering some sort of extra incentive for those who fulfill a pledge by Valentine's Day. A little exclusive swag can go a long way with converting people. You can also ask your alumni to share their favorite memories about their time as a student with the video reply feature. All they have to do is click reply and it'll automatically prompt them to record, and when you receive it, it goes right into your cloud. You could stitch that together to become a really nice, simple video to promote on social, and again, continue to push the love out on your social channels as well. And then I think collecting thank you messages from board members, volunteers, campus leadership, or scholarship recipients via video request is huge. Being able to send widespread thanks from prominent members of your community will go a long way, especially during this time of year. So some audiences that you can target with a Valentine's Day angle. We've talked about married alumni. I also think loyal donors are great because you can highlight that it's not all about the money and it's just about consistent giving, which is important with annual giving programs. Students are huge. We have to educate them on giving back if we expect them to do that when they graduate. Maybe former tennis players. I thought that was nice because they have a love kind of written right into their game, but I think female athletes in general would be great to feature, and female athletic programs. And then women's causes, you know, any kind of women's centers that you might have on campus, women's studies programs. Just think creatively about who you can include in a widespread program for Valentine's Day, because again, I think that that's a great opportunity to cut through the clutter. You can also talk about increasing the love for the organization at no cost to them by reaching out to people who you have flagged as working for a matching gift company but have not yet fulfilled their match, because, you know, time expires on that incentive with corporate employers, and a lot of employees aren't always aware that the program even exists. So reaching out to them, telling them to go to HR, fill out a form, and making sure that that match comes back to you is huge. Unfulfilled pledges, again, reminding them of the commitment they made and maybe offering a little extra incentive for fulfilling the pledge by Valentine's Day could be a great outreach for students to do, maybe on the phone or with ThankView, using video and sending a little personalized video to them, reminding them. Sororities or Greek life in general are a great focus, especially if you wanted to focus on Valentine's Day. Women's athletics, as I mentioned before, and then of course faculty and staff, because you have to show the love to your closest constituencies, and they're on campus every day, really not only carrying out the mission and vision of the university, but engaging with the students who are the beneficiaries of the philanthropy that we're working for. Social media cross-promotion is really important with any campaign, and so I try to bring that into these webinars as much as possible. I think with Valentine's Day, you can ask for contributions and track them with a creative hashtag. You can also ask us really simple question to answer in the form of posting content, such as, what do you love most about your school or organization? And have them, you know, submit content that way, share it. You could promote a thank you post from university leadership and faculty and staff to all of your current year donors. Facebook and Instagram and Twitter make it really easy to do that these days and to target right down to the individual. So you can be confident that when they open that platform, they're going to see that ad. And then I think you can definitely do a lot of sharing in your stories or go live. That's a way to really instantly boost your algorithm favorably to your audience, but also it just makes you that much more relevant, especially to your more recent donors who don't just look for that as a nice to have, they really expect you to be using those features. And then host a limited time matching campaign. I think matching gift promotions work, and that's why people do them. And you know, sharing and increasing the love is a really nice campaign theme to run with for this holiday. With that, I really wanted to go into some examples. This first video that we have here is from my organization at UMass Dartmouth. Last year we used this for Valentine's Day, and we're going to be doing something similar again this year. Let it load. So that was something that we sent out last year, really kind of on the fly, because we realized, oh, this opportunity is upon us in like a week. So we put a simple video together, rewrote the traditional Valentine's Day poem of roses are red, violets are blue, and went with it. And it actually was really well received. We got a lot of love on social media for it. And so we're excited to bring that back again this year with a bit more lead time. So we'll start sending that out next week. This is from the University of Tennessee. I thought with married alumni, you know, you might be able to feature some interview or video content, sharing the love and talking about individual, how you met stories or love stories, if you will, in honor of Valentine's Day. This is actually, I think, a news program coverage of this couple, but I thought given the topic, it was really appropriate
as a perfect writer. This is why
for what
I
we're
use
talking
Grammarly
about
to check my work.
If I'm putting
I'm Brent Aiken, and I've played football at the university here from 75 to 79. Graduated with a degree in history in 79.
I'm Mona Largett, and I graduated from Tennessee back in 1981 with a nutrition science degree. And I was also a member of the Sigma Kappa sorority. I moved to Houston, and over the years in Houston, I became involved in the University of Tennessee Houston chapter, which got me very involved with the university and coming back to all the Tennessee football games. And Brett and I met at a Big Orange tailgate last year.
Before the kickoff of the Bowling Green game. I was running a little late coming into the tailgate party, but I noticed her red hair, beautiful red hair, which makes for a great UT fan. And so we just started a conversation. I Facebooked her during the game. She accepted. And I think the first game that we connected was at the Georgia game.
Yeah. At the Georgia game, I came up with a friend. He was up with his son. We saw that we were both going to be up there, and he just reached out and asked me if I had been to the Tea Club, which he was a member of.
Which he responded that she had, but which I thought, oh no, what do I do from here? And she quickly added, but not with you. So that kind of set the stage.
And we went out to dinner after the game, after we won the Georgia game. And then our first real date was we came up to the South Carolina game together, in which we won 2. And we're happy to say that all the games that we came up to, Tennessee won. So that's, you know, here we are. We went to the Outback Bowl, and we've just been together as much as possible to Tennessee games. We came up for the orange and white. I'm president of the Houston chapter down there, so they give me a lot of invitations, and we've been having a really good time. And now we got engaged
June 25th.
June 25th.
And so we're here to get our marriage license.
Got the big orange
Got the
ring.
big orange ring. We're getting married September 1st at the first game, the Athletics State game. And the plan right now is to get married inside the stadium.
So again, this was something that was used in accompaniment with a news article, but I think that it is a really great example of how you can take a very personal story, like meeting your significant other, but have the organization or institution kind of wrapped up in the whole storyline. They talked passionately about the different football games that they had been to together and how that was really milestones in their own relationship, and that led up to the proposal with literally a big orange ring, which I I didn't go to a school with very much like extreme sports culture like that, but I know that the larger universities that have a strong sports presence, this is exactly what diehard fans are all about. And so I loved it. I thought that the moment that she flashed that ring was, I mean, if I was a development officer, that's the story that you're looking for, right? Also probably really great volunteers. So under that same framework of marrieds, WCU actually has a series called Alumni Sweethearts.
And I'm Bliss, and we're the Kirsch's. Well, we actually met on the first day of school in English class, and we met outside in the hall, and then after that we were just friends.
We were friends, but we never really like hung out on a daily basis until I think it was around right before core. It was like Patho. That's kind of what brought us closer.
I didn't know what I was doing in that class, so I needed help. There wasn't like an exact moment, but I feel like the more we hung out, I just like felt really comfortable with him. Like it just like we just clicked well together, and like we're kind of opposite. So I feel like the bad things about him, I like bring out the good stuff, and then he brings out the good stuff in me. Just like he calms me down when I'm like too crazy or whatever, and then I make him a little crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we're having a baby. We are 6 months along. It's a girl, and we can't wait for her to come. Well, I was already a nursing assistant for like 2 years, and everybody just kept saying, just go back to school, go back to school. So then I was going to go and do the LPN and then the RN, and I was like, oh, that's just going to take way too long and too much time. So then I found West Coast, and it was like a fast track, which I'm very like, get it done, get it out of the way. This is a good fit for me.
I've done a lot of other stuff in my past, with plumbing, electrician, military, sales. But the reason why I got into nursing is job stability. I like the fact that I get to help my patients. It is very challenging, but it's worth it.
I am like so proud of finishing and being where I am now.
Be proud that that's where you came from. I know when I talk to my bosses and stuff like that, there is a difference between, the school that I went to compared to the school that other people went to.
Again, I think that this really fits right into the same type of mission of tying the university together as kind of the matchmaker, but then also talking about why they chose the university and essentially, what they enjoyed most about their experience. So Sandra Lost Collective is a small nonprofit organization But I really enjoyed their promotion for Valentine's Day, where they were actually raising funds for another organization. I just think that they were put on really campy and cute and can definitely serve as some inspiration if you want to do a Valentine's Day campaign.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. My name is Laura, and I'm here with Sonderlust. I am the Theater for Young People Director, and to kick off my new role, we are introducing Sonder Love, Valentine's Day for Sisters. Woohoo! What is that? Well, we are celebrating Valentine's Day, a day for ladies celebrating ladies, the day before Valentine's Day. We're doing that by raising money for Big Brothers Big Sisters of Kitchener-Waterloo. There are currently 81 little kids here in Waterloo who don't have a big brother or big sister to help them out. So we want to raise at least $81. So for the next 24 hours only, from today, Valentine's Day, to tomorrow, Valentine's Day, we want to raise as much money as we can for all of our little sisters. What's in it for you? A poem. Anyone who donates $14 or more before the 14th, Valentine's Day, will get a special poem of friendship written by me, a world-class poet. It could be a limerick, it could be an epic, it could be anything. I'm going crazy thinking about the ideas. You have 24 hours. Spread a little love, spread a little sisterhood. Let's get together and help out Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Waterloo. Sonderlust needs your help to spread the Sonder love this Valentine's Day.
Again, like very energetic, very on brand in terms of the theater company, but also with the theme of Valentine's Day. And this is another a little bit longer interview style.
Hi guys, I'm Hannah. I'm an associate artist at Sonderlust, and I'm here to kick off the first Sonder Love campaign of the year. So last year, Laura started with a campaign on Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody!
And we thought it would be fun to do the same thing this year, but for a different organization. For those of you who don't know what Valentine's Day is, did somebody say Valentine's Day?
Why, yes.
Hi, Hannah. Hi, Laura. You know what? I am so excited for Valentine's Day. For those who don't know, Valentine's Day is a day where women celebrate and support other women. So this year, we decided to support the Sexual Assault Center of Waterloo Region. Some of the great things they do include public education, family court support programs, services for both men and women, and a new anti-human trafficking program that provides counseling, advocacy, safety planning, and so much more. We decided to support this organization because Valentine's Day is all about women supporting other women, so who better to support than an organization that dedicates themselves every day to women fighting some of the toughest times of their lives. So what can you do? Here's how it works. From February 13th, Valentine's Day, until February 14th, Valentine's Day, we are going to be raising money online for 24 hours only. We're going to kick things off with a donation of our own, and if you donate $14 or more, you can receive a personalized doodle from our very own Sarah Dennison here at Sonderlust. That sounds great. I know. But what if they donate $140 or more? What? They're going to get a song written and composed by me. No way. Yes. Oh my goodness. I know. So let's go, people. Reach into your pockets, pick out your change, put it on the bank online, e-transfer it into our fundraiser, click the link in the bio, and help us spread a little Sonder love this Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.
Again, like very campy, easy to get like on board with. The energy was palpable, and I think having fun is the best way to use video and really spread the love, so to speak. So before we get into the Q&A and any questions you may have out there, wanted to also just take a chance to remind you that you have Valentine's Day and Galentine's Day envelopes available to you in the portal. We even have some new designs this year that have some fun, funky colors. Thank you to our design team who worked so hard to bring us these. And then we have some really cute themes that are available. This one's for Valentine's Day, just a little fun action, and then at the end your logo would appear here on the screen. I'm just going to run that one more time in case you missed it. And then a reminder, your logo would show up right here. And then we also have a fun Galentine's Day. For those of you who don't know, Leslie Knope is a big fan of waffles, and so it only makes sense that the heart would be in waffle shape. And again, just like the last theme, your organization's logo would appear right here. So those are available now in the portal, as well as these two lovely frames. If you're more into DIY, I suggest that you take these frames and really run with it and use it as an opportunity to film some great thank you video. So before we get into Q&A, I just wanted to touch base and remind you all of our ThankView referral program. While Chris Pratt and Anna Faris have separated, I still, in my dreamland, imagine them to be the power couple that I admired them for when they were together. As you can see here, Chris is telling Anna that he heard of ThankView and he really thinks that she should use it. So she goes to thankview.com/demo to sign up for a demo of her own, and when she sees the referral box, she put Chris's name in it. Because Anna then signed up within 3 months of her demo, Chris is now the proud owner of a $200 Amazon gift card. And long story short, you could be Chris. But you have to refer people in order to do that. So please take advantage of this program. Another reminder about our Facebook Partner Community Group. Great ideas are being shared there every day. Don't miss out. Make sure that you join. And with that, I'm just going to put it out there and see if you guys have any questions. I haven't seen any come in. Going once, going twice. Well, I am so glad that you all were able to join me for this ThankView how-to. It was a lot of fun. I love talking about Valentine's Day and think this is one of the more flexible holidays that you can really take advantage of. If you have any questions beyond this about Valentine's Day or anything else, ThankView, you can feel free to reach out to me directly. As I said, my name is Lindsay Roth, and my email address is lindsay.roth@thankview.com. You can also feel free to ping me in the Facebook group. I'm often jumping in and having conversations there as well. Happy to, just share the love and see how you can really innovate with this great product. So for now, this has been another edition of our ThankView how-to series. I hope to see you at the next one and wish you all a very early but very lovely Valentine's Day. Thank you all for joining me. Have a good day.